gang, welcome back. We got a little bit of snow overnight and I just finished shoveling before a run. We probably got maybe 3 inches, so not a lot, just enough to shovel, not enough to pull out the big old snowblower. So I'm supposed to get some kind of a little bit every day, kind of through the weekend. That's kind of how Jackson Hole gets their snow. We very rarely will have one big huge dump, but we just get accumulation day to day, and it stays cold enough where it just kind of keeps piling up. So you can kind of see, again, it's late November. It feels like late December, but we've had an early fall and early winter, so it's we got quite a bit for it not even being December yet. Anyways, I wanted to thank those who chimed in on my last video about the kind of the quick hit videos, the less produced, the less edited comments that I made in my last video. I really appreciate those who kind of chimed in and said how much they enjoy the less produced, more quick hit type of videos. So it was just kind of good to hear, and I appreciate those who took the time to kind of make that comment. So thank you. And in some of the last videos, I've kind of been mentioning how much I've been experimenting with fasting. I've been diving deep and exploring fasting for a little over 2 years now, and I'm starting to feel like I can kind of get a true sense of how this can help performance and be able to talk more about it kind of from a knowledge standpoint. And I'm excited about it because I think it's a really powerful tool that we can use for improving performance and metabolic performance. And if you look at ultra running and some of the challenges that ultra running brings, aside from maybe having poor race strategy where we kind of go out too hard and we get diminishing returns later on, I think metabolic performance is lacking in a lot of ultra runners, and what really kind of diminishes the performance later in races. And I think fasting can be a powerful tool to help improve this metabolic performance. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going out for a little over an hour run around the neighborhood, and I'm going to pull you into my kitchen and show you my post-run meal, which will be my first meal of the day. I last ate at 8:30 p.m. last night, and it's 10 o'clock now, so I'm fasted going for my run. By the time I finish my run, I'll have my 16 hours of fasted time in, which again, my purpose of this is to continue to improve my ability to use fat as fuel. This is not so much a deep dive into keto diet, which has already been killed and ruined by just becoming a category. All those keto repeatos out there that just really don't get it yet. But what's exciting is that there's a lot of information that we can glean from now some new studies and more emphasis towards utilizing fat for fuel. I've done this for over 20 years, primarily as a training tool and using heart rate to utilize fat for fuel. But now I'm excited to use this fasting as a way to continue to enhance my ability to burn fat as fuel. So that's my deep dive into this. I'm really excited about it, and what I get excited about is kind of learning historical evidence, how the native runners used to run hundreds of miles carrying messages without basically eating anything. How did they do that? Then how can we look at science and what's now being done? It's some of the really exciting studies out there that begin to demonstrate how this can be done, and then applying real world new training techniques to all this, and to then relay it to people like you, my athletes, and how this can help their metabolism and metabolic performance in their racing. So that's what it's all about, is performance, whether it's health performance, longevity, or training and racing performance. So, all right, I'm gonna head out and then pull you into my kitchen, and we'll see what I'm gonna have post-run. So see you in a little bit. right, welcome to the kitchen. Just finished up a 78-minute run. Very low intensity, a lot of snow out there, a lot of slow going. So my overall effort for this run was super easy. So real like a zone 1, zone 2, super fat burning. That's kind of the idea going into this fasted for the purpose of this run today. All right, so like I said, here I've got an under 3-minute fast food meal that you can do at home. Got to be prepared with the stuff, but once you have that, it takes under 3 minutes. So here goes. First off, this is the finished product. So what I have in here is I've got a boatload of spinach, and earlier this summer I did a long video on how to get faster, the best way to get faster, and it was all about spinach. So check that out. In here I've got anchovies, which I love anchovies, nice and salty. One key I'm learning with fasting is that we lose a lot of electrolytes while fasting. So it's very, very important to eat a lot of sodium and replenish your electrolytes. Similar to in a racing where you're kind of replenishing your electrolytes during the race, you're gonna wanna do that throughout your day. All right, so getting back to what we got in here, like I said, spinach, anchovies, avocado, obviously gotta have the avocado, love avocado. I usually have 1 to 2 a day. I've got some Kalamata olives in there, and kind of hidden in there, you've got some leftover Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are another great veggie to kind of throw in, and very low glycemic. So super important to have that low glycemic carbohydrate vegetable in there. And then I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil on it and some balsamic vinegar, and then top with some sea salt. So there you have it, under 3 minutes. Give it a try, super yummy. And let me know what you think. Let me know your recipes. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for chiming in. See ya.